for foot rests.
And we're live?
Yeah, we're recording.
Thank you for counting me in this time.
You're welcome. Welcome, dear listeners, to the Dink and Around podcast, where the only thing we're birthing is laughter. I'm your host, Jeff.
And I'm your better host, Becky. We're here to share how life after parenting still holds plenty of excitement, laughter, and some questionable financial decisions.
So open up that bar tab and let's roll those intro tunes.
Digging around, it's Becky and Jeff just digging around.
I didn't know you had like a direct line to Louis Armstrong.
Yeah. Did you like how he also now fixed the issue that you had before, that it was Jeff and Becky, now it's Becky and Jeff?
Yeah, I almost feel like it sounds better if Jeff and Becky, though.
See, now you tell me, after I spent all that money.
I know. I'm sorry. Is he dead?
Probably. Is Louis Armstrong still alive? Survey says he died in 1971.
Oh, wow. Well,
So
to be
he
fair, I
died
wasn't
before
born
we were
yet.
born.
Okay.
Before I was even born.
So you had to, like, travel all the way to heaven because somebody that sings that beautifully is not in hell
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
to get him to sing our song. Or did you have, like, a seance and I wasn't paying attention?
Maybe I did.
Nice.
We'll never know. It's scary stuff.
Boogeyman!
That's funny. Your sound effects still catch me off guard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do
It's
I need
okay.
to, like, throw up a sound effect incoming or something?
No, because then the response wouldn't be genuine.
That's true. So, this one's going to be the one about the trip we took.
Yeah, because as you guys know, we were off last week, so we did the clip show for you. Hope you all enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was good times. I listened to it on the airplane and I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Yeah. And also, we'll hit upon it probably next week, but yesterday was our anniversary.
Happy anniversary. 11 years.
Yes. Actually, it was 2 days ago. Sorry.
Yeah.
Today's
Way to go.
Sunday.
Way to forget our wedding anniversary. I never do that.
The weekends just bled into each other.
Yes.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Anyway.
For some context, Jeff plays that song for me every year. Usually first thing in the morning, just to kind of start the day off right.
Yeah. Good times. Good times, the Flintstones, and the happy anniversary. So, let's see. I know I made some notes here about what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, honestly, yours look good to me. So we were going to start a new segment each week where because, throughout the week as we're having our banter or whatever it may be, we generally tend to come up with something just silly, and then the other person says, that would be a good band name. So we're going to start a weekly segment of this week's band name.
Band name of the week. That's
Band name
right.
of the week.
And do you want to announce it, or shall I announce it? Do you want to take turns announcing it? How do
You
we
can take
do
turns. What? I'll let you have this one since
Okay.
it's so fantastic.
I'll be happy to announce this one, and then we'll give you the next one. We are also going to give these without any context whatsoever.
Okay.
So people will just have to guess what our banter was about. And now that I've said that might make this one a little more. Yeah. Anyway, band name of the week, ladies and gentlemen, Madame Pooperhole.
Yes.
That was a good one.
It is a good band name. Honestly, it would be funny if somebody actually started a band with one of the names
That's right.
we come up with.
Royalty free.
Yes.
If you want to name your band Madame Pooperhole, just let them know you heard it on the Dinkin' Around podcast and you thought, hey, that is a darn fine
Band name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's name our band that.
I like it.
Yeah. Since we discussed like the Hootie and the Blowfish, that was bullying.
Yeah.
So this is much better than that.
Well, and without context, you can't be canceled. So
That's true.
it's a safer choice. What you don't know won't hurt you.
That's right.
So the vacation started off kind of on a sad note.
Yes, indeed.
You had to take our sweet little puppy and drop her off to be boarded for the week.
Mm-hmm. our sweet little puppy that's crawling under my legs right now and nuzzling me. Like, why aren't you paying attention to me, Dad?
Yeah.
Very sad. When I took her, though, we were waiting for them the tech to come pick her up. And while we were waiting, a bulldog who was being boarded was brought out. And the bulldog was very interested in Fergie. Fergie was having none of that.
Yeah.
She was hiding under my chair.
That's pretty par for the course. I'd like to say that she's a racist dog.
Or specious.
A specious.
She's
there
more
you go.
Specious, yes.
She only likes other corgis. She's very elitist and won't hang out with peasants that she feels are below her. So she only likes the other corgis. It's very interesting, but any other dog she's not cool with.
It could be that bulldog was all like... I don't know how those things live.
Sure. Our listeners really appreciated that.
They probably did. I apologize if that was a little crazy, but it was a cute bulldog as far as bulldogs go, but it just I don't know how those things breathe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they don't very well.
No. So for our non-existent listeners that have a bulldog, I apologize if that was offensive.
They're cute dogs. They just have short snouts.
Yes. Very short indeed. But after we dropped the doggy off, then, we went to bed early because we had to get up at the butt crack of dawn and fly out. Airplane ride was it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, the whole airplane airport situation was very seamless and smooth this time, which was a nice change.
Yes, because usually we seem to run into some sort of issues. We won't even get into those. But what was interesting, though, is, I think we mentioned the Hoopers 2 podcasts ago.
Yeah, I think we did.
You were off getting your morning coffee.
My morning coffee and bagel.
Bagels. And while you were doing that, I was, laying there with my eyes closed and my head up in the air because I wanted to sleep. And then all of a sudden I heard a voice. I looked up and there was our friend Hooper and his oldest son, Isaac, I believe. And they were heading to...
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
I think for a college visit, right?
Yeah, a college visit and to go see a jazz game, a Utah Jazz game. So.
Is he a junior or is he a senior this year?
I want to say he's a junior.
Okay.
But I don't know. We're horrible friends. We don't know these things. So I even thought maybe for a second, because he was so tall, it was their younger son who's playing football, Ian.
Yeah, but no. They're just... So for some context, Tim is 6'4",
6'5",
something like that.
think.
He's huge. And the boys have taken after him instead of cute little Ange, who's normal sized.
But yeah, he was looking good. It was good to catch up with him briefly. They're one of those friends that we're lucky enough that we see every 5 or 6 months. But when we pick up, it picks right back up.
Yeah,
so
no time has passed at all. It's very nice.
Good times. While we were there, we also learned the definition of moose knuckle.
We did. It was a show and tell situation that was happening right in front of our faces, and it was so upsetting that we had to figure out what the word for it was so that we could put it into context, because it was real bad.
Yeah.
This man was sitting so widespread. Honestly, you could have fit a whole person between his legs. And it was about that size.
Yeah. I mean, for just a moment, the only thing that was running through my head was...
Yeah, it was... To be fair, he was an older gentleman, probably in his 70s, maybe even a little older. I don't know.
Those shorts were just way too tight.
They were way too tight. He just needs to understand that age has taken its toll... Gravity has done its job, and he needs to get looser clothing.
Yes, I agreed.
Or close his legs. I don't know.
So beside the moose knuckle, and you forgot your headphones, too.
I did forget my headphones.
So we had to do a last-minute purchase of headphones.
Yeah.
But it all worked out okay.
Yeah. I was so frustrated with the headphone thing, though, because I had thought to myself, okay, I need to make sure these are charged. So I charged them before I left work for the day on Friday. And then I thought, I need to make sure because they were on my desk charging, I was like, I need to make sure I put these in my bag so I can pack them. So I made sure to do that. I made sure to grab the charging cord, and then I left them in my work bag instead of packing them.
Yeah, it happens. There's always that one thing that you forget. I mean, out of the things that you could forget, that's probably one of the better things to forget.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. And then the headphones you bought me as a replacement are actually very nice. So
That's good. And they were on
Yeah.
sale, so that was nice as well.
yeah.
They weren't too shabby. Let's see. So airplane, we landed. Now that was a fun time. So we used Costco Travel, which was a very pleasing experience. You're yawning over there. Are you tired?
The wine is kicking in.
Oh, yeah. Just so you know, we decided that since we mentioned to open the bar tab, that it was only the responsible thing to do to maybe enjoy an adult beverage. Wow.
That's
I have not been
else.
drinking that much now. Anyway, what are you drinking for your
I'm
adult
drinking a
beverage?
glass of red wine.
What brand? Do you even remember?
I don't
Or
remember
what
the
type
brand,
it
but
was?
it's a Beaujolais, or however you say that.
Beaujolais.
It's bougie.
Ooh la la.
Ooh,
C'est
it's very
très
good.
bon. Yeah, it's nice. And I'm drinking my favorite peanut butter whiskey. Not the particular brand that I like, but I enjoy the peanut butter whiskey. So,
Mm-hmm.
in my fancy S glass that you got me
Yeah,
was that Christmas?
I think so.
Yeah, with my decanter, I think it
Yeah.
was. Yeah. So very nice.
So yeah, Costco Travel.
Costco Travel, yeah. Sorry, I've become my father these days and tell story inception, where it's a
Yeah,
story
story
within a
within a
story within a
story.
story within a
Yep.
story. But anyway, so Costco Travel booked it. We will not mention the name of the car rental place.
Yeah, just suffice it to say, it's one of your mainstream car rental services.
Definitely, and if it could start with a scarlet letter.
Well, now you basically just said what it is.
I don't know, maybe.
Honestly,
Anyway, so our reservation was, I want to say 10:40.
10. I think it was like 10:30, but okay.
Okay, yeah, and
Something like that.
we got there probably. The airline did a remarkable job. Delta,
Yep.
we flew Delta.
They got us there. I think we were walking up to the counter around like 9:45, so we were early.
We were way early, so I was a little worried. There was a decent line, but I was like, this should be okay.
Yeah.
No.
And initially there was, I think, what, 2 or 3 people
There were
helping at
3
the counter?
people at the counter.
And then, of course, as soon as you get in line,
Yeah,
one of them walks away.
yeah, one of them walks away.
That's just...
And then halfway through the line, people started coming back. My car's not there. I don't have the car. Anyway, we had done the midsize option. And by the time we got up there, I heard them saying, "Oh, we don't have those cars anymore. What kind would you like?" So, needless to say, probably about an hour and a half later. So we were
Yeah.
actually later than our reservation, even though we got in line about 45 minutes before.
Right. I felt bad for you, because, I mean, you were nice enough to go let me go sit down with the luggage, and you stood in line that whole time. I felt bad.
And then what did I do while I stood in that line? Did you remember what I did?
You were timing people to figure out how long it was going to take you, and then calculating, okay, wait, it took 7 minutes for that person, and there's 10 people in the line in front of me. But, oh wait, that person just came back, so that took another 2 minutes. And you were texting me the whole time, but then I was texting you. We were texting each other dad jokes back and forth to try to pass the time.
That was fun. Do you remember the dad jokes?
No.
I remember something about the DJs. Do you remember who?
Oh, okay. Why is a clumsy farmer the best DJ? Because he's always dropping the beats.
Right.
Yeah.
So then I came up with one with why does the old fisherman make the second best DJ?
Yeah.
Because he's always dropping the bass.
The bass.
Dropping the bass.
Dropping the bass.
So those are the lovely, I don't call them dad jokes, I call them grandpa jokes.
Yeah, because they're so
worse than
bad.
dad jokes.
Yep.
And I am a grandpa, so I can do that.
It works.
Yeah.
So then after we finally got our rental car, we had originally planned to go to the hotel, settle in if we could, maybe change our
what
clothes.
kind of car did we get?
We got a Dodge Ram.
Big, black Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool looking. Now, they told us what spot it was in, but it was outside of the normal spots.
Yeah, they said it doesn't count that high. So when you get to this number, just count 2 more and then you'll be there.
So we got there, and we knew it was a Dodge Ram,
Mm-hmm.
but there were 2 Dodge Rams in a row, and one of the cars was missing.
Yep.
So we had a little bit of a conversation on which Dodge Ram it actually was.
Right.
I thought it was the white one. You thought it was the black one.
And who was right?
You were right. I was wrong. You're the best. I'm the worst. You're good looking. I'm not attractive.
That's right.
That's right. Anyway, enjoy that truck. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a fun truck.
Yeah.
But we have not owned a truck for some time now.
Mm-hmm.
So getting used to parking it, driving it. There was a little bit of a learning curve, but it was fine. It worked out.
We stopped by the grandkids first, and they were kind enough to let us park in their parking space, which was very small.
It was about a compact size car.
I think I did a 500-point turn and still ended up on the curb at some point.
I got to ride a hobby horse with Tegan.
That's true.
We rode hobby horses around the house.
We enjoyed that a great deal. Got to see their new house, which we had not seen before. It's very
It's really cute.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yep. It was nice to spend some time with them. And then we went to our favorite ice cream place.
It's the best place in the whole world. For you Utahns out there that are listening, you know it's Leatherby's.
Leatherby's.
It's the best ice cream I have ever and will ever eat in my entire life. It's so good.
So good. And so with the Leatherby's, also one of the delicacies in Utah that we do probably miss here in Texas is fry sauce.
Yes. Yeah. So fry sauce, at its most basic components, is just ketchup and mayonnaise. But everybody has their own version. They all mix in different spices or seasonings or whatever,
Barbecue
and their own
sauce,
different
mustard,
ratio.
relish, yeah.
And they have such good fry sauce. I would say Arctic Circle is probably the only one that competes with them for fry sauce.
And they swear they're the original fry sauce, but yes. So needless to say, we asked them for extra fry sauce. They brought out several and said this is probably overkill, and I was practically doing fry sauce shots.
Honestly, I could have just drank it.
Yeah,
it was so good.
It was very good.
And the ice cream as well, to let you know, since you're, if you're not familiar, it's homemade ice cream. And when you're watching those like cartoons, like it's a Disney movie or something, and they serve it a sundae, and it's bigger than the person's face. That's what they are in real life. It's like 15 scoops for one sundae.
It's very true. They're very large. And when they brought out the ice cream, our granddaughter just let out this yay! It was the cutest thing ever. So cute.
Yeah, it was just unfiltered joy.
Unfiltered joy. It was, and she was kind of like,
I mean, she's 5. She was being 5.
She's 4.
She's 4.
4.
She was being 4.
She was being 4.
So, what that comes with. Just
she's 4 going on 15.
A lot of big emotions in a little tiny body, and not a way to process them or communicate them. But yes, when she got the ice cream, it was just, she could not have been happier.
It seriously was probably one of the highlights of my trip.
Yeah.
I thought it was just so cute.
It was adorable.
Yes, she enjoyed it. And we both got ourselves the Tracy's Peanut Butter Cup.
It's vanilla ice cream with they take creamy peanut butter. I'm sure they add other stuff to it. But it's basically creamy peanut butter melted, and then you've got hot fudge on top of that, and whipped cream and a cherry. And usually we share, but we were both feeling greedy, so we both got our own.
That's right. Now, that was our second date that we went to.
Yeah. It was an unplanned second date, but yes.
Unplanned second date, that's right. And that's when I presented you with a box of awkwardness.
Yes, you did. That's when you sealed the deal. It actually is when you sealed the deal. It was on that date.
Not because of the box of awkwardness.
Not because of the box.
No.
It was on that date, though, that I was like, I'm going to marry this guy.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's got a good history for us.
Yeah. Box of awkwardness. Favorite color is orange.
Favorite candies, Reese's Pieces.
So I, got a couple bags of Reese's Pieces, took out all the orange ones, then put them in flower-shaped cupcakes, and then in this little cupcake holder, so it looked like a kind of a bouquet, if you will. And gave you, and it was in a box, and it sat in between us.
Yeah, it was a very large box in the middle of this bucket, the bench seat.
Bench seats, yeah.
Of your F-150.
And the old F-150, yeah.
And so that's part of what made it so awkward was
That's
this
why
big
it
box.
was the box of awkwardness.
Also that it was our second date, which is a little awkward anyway.
That's right, yeah.
But
box of awkwardness and Tracy's Peanut Butter Cup. So enjoyed that, and I would say overall we ate way too much.
Way too much. Way too much. I don't even want to think about how much weight I gained. The problem is, the things I miss most about Utah are our families and food. So we're there to see family, and we have to go to all the places we want to eat that we've missed, that you can't get here in Texas. So we went to a place called Nader's for breakfast. They're this really cute little kind of deli/cafe thing. It's a chain there, but we don't have them here in Texas. We also went to a brewery called Red Rock, which was delicious.
It's a brewery.
Brewery. The other thing that I've been missing too really bad is they have Mexican food there. That's not even really Mexican food. It's Utah Mexican food. But they have a place called Cafe Rio, which is delicious.
You have to stand in line, though. It's much like the Soup Nazi from...
It's kind of like Chipotle, where you have to stand and like you walk along and
I still prefer the Soup Nazi
okay.
from Seinfeld, because you stand in line and, you know, you gotta get through fast. And it wasn't busy when we were there, but
It
sometimes
wasn't.
if you
We
feel
went
the
enough
pressure. And then there are times like when you order, like, I believe it was the nachos. It would sing Nacho Man. I'm not sure if I should have revealed that, because they have signs everywhere talking about how you cannot record.
Do they really?
Yeah,
I didn't notice
yeah,
those.
they do. They're very particular about their Cafe Rio things.
Wow.
Yeah.
We also went to this place called the Garage Grill that Parker's been wanting us to go to. It
We
has
ate under a race car?
We did. It has all these cars kind of up on lifts, and then the tables are underneath those. It was a really good burger. I enjoyed it. And then again, more fries and fry sauce. So
many fries and fry sauce.
And then the whole reason we went was for my brother's retirement party.
That's correct.
So, I mean, I guess that's not the whole reason, but that's what spawned the trip.
That's what was the core reasoning to fly out there.
So he's 2 years older than me, for people that don't know. And he just got done serving 20 years in the Army. So we wanted to get together and celebrate that and honor him and his sacrifice. So,
and it was a good time, I think.
Yeah, it was good. It was, you know, I got to see a lot of my cousins. I don't get to see some of my step-siblings, so that was nice. So, yeah, good to see some family.
Good. Yeah, we had lots of family time there, for sure. We also... The grandchild wanted to go to the aquarium, which is also one of your favorite places anyway.
It is one of my favorite places in the entire world. I used to have a membership there, and I would just go on lunch for half hour and sit with the penguins and do nothing else. I was that lady that they probably saw come in and like, oh gosh, here she is again.
Yeah, penguins are her thing, so I had given her that membership as a gift, and she just worked up the street, so she would go see them. And when we went there, it was piratey theme, I think.
Yeah, pirates and mermaids for Halloween.
One thing that's really cool is U2 was there for a concert a while ago, and they took part of their staging that they had at Rice-Eccles Stadium at the University of Utah, and have now put it out there. That thing was huge. I did not realize how large that was. And Tegan did not want to see the pirates.
No.
But there was a mermaid.
There was a mermaid that she was very excited about.
Yes.
And the mermaid was really good. She stayed in character the whole time.
Gave her a doubloon.
Yes, gave her a
gold
little
doubloon.
pirate coin.
Yep.
She got to ride like a zipline swing thing. Yeah, then we went and wandered around and saw all of the animals. We didn't get to see a squid, though.
Octopus.
And I know, octopus.
Yeah.
Bird was disappointed in that.
Yes.
Everybody else saw their favorite animals, but we didn't get to see.
I
an octopus.
actually touched one of the rays. Is that what they're manta rays?
Yeah, stingrays.
The stingrays, yeah, that
Yeah.
word. I
You
don't think
also-
they're the sting ones, because they would sting you.
They cut their tail off so they don't sting you.
Oh.
Or no. I mean, I know they cut their tail off, but I don't know if it's because of the sting or because of the barbs.
I don't know. Anyway, it was odd, but I'd never done that before. We also both crossed the rope bridge.
We did. They have, so it's not that high. It's just the second
It's
story.
pretty freaking high.
And it's kind of like V-shaped, so you can't fall out, right? It's meant for children or whatever. But we've thought about crossing it several times and never have, so we did it. All of us did it, didn't we? Except
I
for
think
maybe
so.
Kylie and Aaron?
Maybe.
Did they?
It was frightening, though.
I think Aaron did.
I think Aaron was like the first one I went across.
Yeah,
right?
Kylie stayed with the kids.
Yeah.
But
So, that was fun. Enjoyed the aquarium. Let's see, then after the aquarium, then we we ate again, barbecue. My brother, Nathaniel's John, as I used to like to call him. I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
I'm sure he will.
You know, if he was one of our non-existent listeners. But,
you never know.
you know. Anyway, he has gotten into smoking. One of his favorites.
Smoking meats, we should say, not just smoking.
Exactly. He just lights up a hot dog anytime he's feeling stressed.
That's right.
And one of his favorite seasonings is one that comes from Texas. We're going to have to take him to one of our favorite barbecue joints down here, Hutchins. But he loves that seasoning, so we got that. We had, man, what a spread they had.
Honestly, it was a lot of meat, but it was delicious. And then we had delicious sides. And then we got to make s'mores around the campfire in the backyard.
That was fun.
And again, it was just really, really nice to see the family.
Plus, we also got to see the T-Rex.
Is it a T-Rex?
It's a T-Rex.
Oh.
TRX. That's why when you open up the thing, it has a T-Rex eating a raptor.
Oh, okay.
Because it's Dodge's answer to the raptor.
I just know it was
like
Taz.
Taz is the name of
Taz.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
We got to go 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds.
Yeah.
Not quite the record of 4.3 seconds.
No, but it was still really fast. It was fast enough to like throw you in to the back of your seat.
We got to visit the bustling town of Copperton. Mm-hmm. And
saw like about 25 deer.
Yeah, many deer.
Just hanging out in people's yards.
Trying to cross the road.
Yeah. It was kind of cool.
Which reminds me of a joke. Why did the deer cross the road?
Why?
I don't know. I don't really have a punchline.
Okay.
So anyway, that was fun. Enjoyed that for sure. And then Monday we got to hang out with our beloved Kenzie.
Yes.
We got to go to the Kindlands, I believe it's called.
It's a pumpkin patch kind of farm thing.
Yeah, and a very like gardeny store. Mm-hmm. We had some strawberry habanero soda, which was interesting.
Yeah, Parker
some
came and joined
delicious
us for that
pickles.
part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What else do we have? Some homemade candy.
I had some taffy and some caramel, and then I for some reason was just like they had fresh fruits, and I saw the plum, and I was like, I've got to have that plum. I don't know why, and it was the best plum I've ever eaten. It was so good. It was very juicy and messy though, but it was very, very good.
Yeah. So
we also went and saw the goats.
The goats.
And,
that's right.
And the big roosters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That I thought one was going to chase us at some point.
Yeah, little goats for you.
Yes.
They didn't do that.
They didn't.
Thing though. That was disappointing.
You talked about screaming at them though, but then you chose not to.
I chose not to. I didn't want a goat kicking me in the teeth.
Right.
And then we spent the evening over at your mother's house for some crazy dog time.
Yeah. Crazy dog time, indeed.
There was, 3 dogs?
3 dogs. So my mom has 2 dogs, and then my brother just got a new puppy. Mm-hmm. So you can imagine the chaos of 3 dogs. And my mom's 2 dogs just want to play fetch all day, every day. She has like this long hallway off of the living room, and so you throw the ball down there, and then they just keep bringing it back over and over. And you'd think they would get tired, but they just don't.
Well, they just keep going and going and going. Mm-hmm. Cute dogs, though. They were fun.
Cute dogs.
Made us miss our dog for several different reasons, for sure.
Yep.
And then we played a spirited game of catchphrase.
That was interesting.
First, just even trying to figure out how the stupid thing worked.
I'm not convinced it wasn't a defective catchphrase, because it kept like, if you take your time trying to explain something, and then it would just all of a sudden say past a teammate.
You're like,
but I'm not done.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what that was about. I don't know if it's like a setting or whatever.
I don't know.
But yeah, it was very spirited. So
some of those were dated.
They were dated references. It was me, you, my Aunt Susie, my mom, and then my brother. And people that don't know my family, we're very competitive.
Competitive is a good
We're
word,
also... Intelligence is it's like a battle of the wits at all times, all day, every day. So you can imagine when you get a clue that you didn't answer correctly and it was something that the person thinks should be easy, that there's a decent amount of ribbing and giving each other a hard time and, all of that good stuff.
Indeed, yes. But it was fun. We enjoyed it. And then once again, up at the butt crack of dawn to get over to the airport, flew home.
Come back home.
Picked up our lovely Fergs that we were so excited to see.
I mean, I was very excited to see her, don't get me wrong. And I was impressed with the price of the boarding place. It was at the vet, so they had all of her records. But we get there to pick her up, and they're like, wait, who? Do we have your dog?
That was a little disturbing, yeah.
And then we gave them her name, Fergie, and they came back with Reggie? No.
It was Augie.
Augie. Oh, yeah, Augie.
Yeah.
Your dog Augie? No. And she goes, well, I know she's back there. I've seen her, but I just don't have her in the system. And I'm thinking, she's been here for 5 days. Did somebody feed her? Did they take her out? Has she just been ignored for 5 days? I don't even know. But all was well. It was fine. They just hadn't entered her in the computer apparently, but they fed her and took care of her, so it was fine.
Yeah, so it was fine. All was fine. And that was our trip. And guess what? We're exactly at 30 minutes right now.
Oh wow.
That was amazing.
Good job.
Yeah, hey, way to go. We're awesome.
So yeah, we are pretty awesome. Good trip, but
Yep.
good to be home.
Yep, exactly. Miss the family, but yep, good to be back in Texas. Alrighty, well, so that's all for today, Dink Nation.
Until next time,
Keep
dinking
dinking
around. I missed it, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we usually do that so well,
I
too.
know, but I missed the cue.
We apologize. Have a great one.
Bye.